Hey, you made it back out again! Do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now let's get started. Spoiler alert! Who cares? Watch it anyway. Ah, yes. Where did we leave off? Firecrackers, zombies, and more zombies. That's right. So, what's happening? Leia, she put the fireworks, and then she started blowing up zombies. Maggie's and Negan's, they said, you know what? We need to get out of here. Maggie goes, yeah, but we're not leaving empty-handed. I need to get all this food. And Negan's is like, you's crazy? You's crazy or you's crazy? Because I think you's crazy. I just want to get out of here alive. And Maggie's like, we need to take some food with us because we're still hungry. It's like 10 episodes like deep and they still haven't like ate any food. And I'm like, the whole thing why you went out there was to get food. Man, kind of forgot about the food. But who could forget about Carol eating that horsey? Carol, you're the best. And once again, the zombies have made their way into Alexandria. Man, it's like every season there's something wrong with that wall. It's like, come on, man. Fix the wall already. How is it these zombies keep on making their way in? And why is there so many zombies? Hasn't it been like 15 years already? It's like, come on, man. What's going on? So Judith and another little girl are in the basement and it's being flooded. And then Aaron goes, oh, I'll save you. And then he comes out like Macho Man Randy Savage with some flying elbows. Well, with his mace, with his hand. And he's just taking them all down one by one. And then a walker gets him, and the walker strikes drowning him. And then he ends up mushing the walker's head, and there's blood all over the place. And I'm all thinking, wait a minute. If that blood mixes with it and you drink some of that, don't you turn into a zombie? I guess some rules don't apply in this Walking Dead situation. Things just got juicy, that's right. Gabriel walks into what appears to be like a little like church, and he sees another guy and tells him, that's enough. Don't get close to me. That's far enough. And Gabriel's all like, I'm going to walk as close as I want to. And then he was all like, you believe in God? He goes, yeah, he talks to me. He goes, you talk to God? And the guy goes, yeah, Gabriel, you don't talk to God anymore? You can't listen to him? And then he's all like, I care about my people, my flock. And then he goes, the other guy goes, I do too. He goes, why don't we like start fresh and join both flocks? And then we could all be like cool. And then Gabriel goes, chink, chink, chink. He goes, I don't believe in that. And he totally kills the guy. Woo, Gabriel, you going to hell. So Maggie's being chased by a Reaper. And then, she tries to open the door and the Reaper goes, I got you. Little do they know, it was a trap from the Reaper. And guess who walks in? Little pigs, let me in. Negan with the steel pipe. And I'm out thinking, that Reaper's going to get his butt kicked. But the opposite happens. The Reaper goes to town on Maggie, the throwaway character, and Negan's. And he whips their butt. That's right. He's got them all beat. And it looks like he's going to take out Maggie. Maggie's all bleeding from her chest, her cheek. And it just looks nasty. And then, I'm like thinking, man, how does one Reaper take out the three badasses, right? And then Negan goes and grabs a belt. And then I think he either grabs some salt or some sort of like dirt and throws it in the Reaper's face and then hits him with the brass belt, knocks him out. I'm like, woo, that was a close one. Man, that Reaper must have been a real badass. So the Reaper is lying there, right? And Maggie's just about like, I've had enough of you. And she's about to take him out. And then guess who comes to the rescue? Daryl's. And he goes, wait, we could use him. And everybody's looking at Daryl like, this could go wrong, Daryl's. You know that, right? And he's like, we're going to use this guy. And then what do? He calls Leia and he tells her, hey, I got something for you. How many of you think this is a terrible idea? Like 100,000 of you. Good, we're on the same page. Wow, delivering on all types of levels. So Daryl, walks the Reaper out, and they meet Leia, and then she goes, I have the upper hand. I got a sniper. He shoots at him, and then when everything seems like it's lost and they're about to lose, the sniper takes out one of the legs of the Reapers. And then Leia's like, what's going on? He's like, Jetson, what's going on? And then on the walkie-talkie goes, my name's not Jetson. It's Gabriel's. And then Negan's just like, hells yeah. I'm like, woo, I did not see that coming. Hey, that was really good, Dyke. That was really good. Oh my god, it keeps on getting even better. So then they tell Leia, you guys could get out of here. Leave your weapons. Get out of here. And then Elijah, he's like laying on the ground, he's crawling, and he's all like, you gotta get him, they killed my sister. And then Maggie just goes like bonkers, and she just goes, screw this. She walks and she shoots the 2 out of the 3 Reapers. And Leia starts running, and she hits her in the shoulder. And then she comes back and she finished one off with a headshot. And then she comes back and you know that Reaper that took all 3 of them out? She just goes and wastes them like that. And Negan's just looking at her, and he's all like, you became what I used to be. Just like, you complained that I was that bad guy, that I was Negan? Like, look at you now. Like, you're the new Negan. Man, it was straight savage how she took everybody out. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So, Maggie's, she goes to go see Alden. I guess they left this guy in a church like 9 episodes ago. And they went to go check up on him, right? And guess what happens? Yeah, he's a zombie. And he's crawling, right? And Maggie, for some reason, she wanted to like touch his face, you know, before she put him out. And I'm like, Maggie, you're gonna get bit. And then she puts him out. And then she starts crying. And then she buries him. And it kind of looks like this Aaron character as a zombie bit her. And I'm like, Maggie, why would you allow yourself to get bit? Let's check it out. Let's dissect the film. All right. So you see the step right here? How she's standing? And you see her left hand? And there's nothing wrong with it? Okay. Now check this out. She puts her left hand on his cheek, or tries to for some reason. Okay? All right. And then she headshot. And then she kills him. She starts crying. Right? And then she buries him. That exact same left hand, you know, the one I just showed you? Now it's got blood on it. Right? So it's like an implication. It could be that she got bit. Or maybe they just want to fool us. I don't know, but just pay attention to it in case it comes back. So she's there looking at the grave, feeling all sad. Guess who walks in? Negan. And he goes, you were always going to kill them people. You know, the Reapers. Because it's within you. And to make matters worse, you promised them that you were going to let them go. And now that I think about it, you made me a promise that you were not going to try to kill me. He goes, and now I know that's an empty promise. And you, in fact, do want to kill me at some point or another. You're going to try to reclaim and kill me. So then, she starts reaching for something. And then Negan goes, I'm not going to give you the opportunity. And then I was like, oh man, it's on like Donkey Kong. And he's like almost full-blown Negan again. And he goes, I'm going to be a mile away. Maggie. All right, let's recap what happened. Right? In the beginning of this season, didn't Maggie take like a whole bunch of people looking for food? Didn't Negan say it was a bad idea? Didn't Negan say we should turn back and save their butts several times? And then Maggie's like, I don't care, I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. Hasn't that been the theme? So out of everybody, right? Maggie killed everybody, right? Except for Leia. Leia got away. And then the dog, you know that dog, the one that betrayed Daryl, he's like, hey, we want to be friends again? And Daryl's like, yeah, let's go. You're my dog now. Again. Well, out of everybody, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 people. They came back. Wow, Maggie. Way to go, Maggie. And Negan said, I'm leaving. And he left. Maggie. Told you. So the episode turns kind of sad. They finally make it back to Alexandria. And all the Alexandrians are like, hey, what happened to everybody else? I'm like, Maggie's got them all killed. but we got food. And they're like, huh, well, we're kind of happy that we got the food, but so many people died. And they're like, yeah. And then Daryl's all like, everybody take an apple. And then he sees Connie, and he's all like, hey, I remember you. You're that chick I had a crush on, and I never got to close the deal. Like I never do, you know? It's like, I have like the worst luck ever. Like I never closed the deal with Carol. And then Leia, she got away. And then like, you're back in my life. I'm going to try to close the deal. Oh, yeah. And then that Beth girl, too. I never closed the deal with her. I'm never closing deals. I'm almost as bad as Eugene. Speaking of, guess what happens? Eugene comes rolling with the Commonwealth people. And they go, hear ye, we're here. And like, we're friends. And we're going to try to take all yous to the Commonwealth people. And that's it, man. That's how the episode ended. Man, that was a good episode. Yeah, for sure. It was a good episode. This is why I tell you guys got to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a single episode. See you next week. Oh, you thought we were done. So did I. 6 months later, Maggie is standing on top of a gate, looking down at Commonwealth soldiers. And they tell her, open up. And she's like, no. And then the soldier takes off his helmet. And it's Daryl. Dun, dun, dun.